Psychopathy, a personality disorder marked by a profound lack of empathy, remorse, and guilt, coupled with manipulative charm, deceit, and antisocial behavior, often masked by a normal facade, leading to exploitative and callous disregard for others' rights. Martin Bashir is a former journalist best known for his interviews with Princess Diana and Michael Jackson. But beneath the surface, a much darker story unfolds. Martin Bashir, in his 30-year career, has been found guilty of betrayal, deception, unfairness, misrepresentation, forgery, and lying. Many who crossed his path would later regret their encounters, and some, like Diana and Jackson, faced tragic consequences after their interviews. As we peel back the layers, we see a man whose actions went far beyond the ethical boundaries of journalism, raising serious questions about his character and intentions. In 1991, Martin Bashir took clothing belonging to a 9-year-old murder victim for DNA testing but never returned them. Michelle Hathaway, the mother of the victim, accused Bashir of losing this vital evidence. Bashir would later lie and tell the public that he never met Hathaway and had no idea what she was talking about. In 1994, Bashir was accused of using forged documents to secure an interview with football manager Terry Venables. Mr. Venables argued that the program Bashir produced treated him unfairly. It was alleged that Mr. Venables acted unethically in raising his $1 million share of funds that helped rescue Tottenham Hotspur while he was CEO. A document reproduced on screen showed a schedule of assets used as collateral, which the program claimed he did not own. Venables made allegations that the document was fake. The football manager launched legal action against the BBC. In 1995, Bashir approached a graphics designer about creating fake bank statements, which he planned to show to Princess Diana to trick her into doing an interview with him. The fake bank statements led Diana to believe that people associated with her were spying on her and that her life was in danger. This terrible deception came to light in 2021 and Bashir, as well as the BBC, became embroiled in scandal. In 1999, Bashir was accused of betrayal and deception by a group of 5 men suspected of the murder of 18-year-old student Stephen Lawrence. The men complained that Bashir had made them believe that he was on their side and was determined to get the truth out about their innocence, but had unfairly edited their interview in a way that made viewers feel that they were more guilty than innocent. In 2000, soccer player George Best and his then-wife Alex Best accused Bashir of deception and exploitation. Bashir assured them that a documentary he was working on would portray them in a positive light. George Best was fighting chronic liver damage at the time. The couple were horrified to find that the documentary portrayed them in a negative light, alleging that their own booze consumption threatened to help drive George Best to his death. In 2001, Bashir was found guilty of misleading the father of a 16-year-old runaway by making him believe that he wanted to help him find out the truth about his daughter's disappearance. Bashir told the father that he would give him information about his daughter's disappearance in exchange for an interview. The father agreed. The interview was later edited and narrated to paint the father as a bad parent who was the reason for his daughter running away from home. In 2003, Bashir was accused of betrayal and deception by Michael Jackson. Bashir approached Jackson about doing a positive documentary about his life that would focus on his charity towards children and finally put an end to all the misconceptions that were out there about him. Bashir was able to gain Jackson's trust by pretending to be sympathetic towards him, only to later edit and narrate the footage to paint Michael Jackson as a pedophile, who was a bad father, and his home Neverland as a dangerous place for children. Bashir also promised MJ that he would see the film before it aired. This was a lie. It was revealed by Jackson's attorneys that Bashir had forged Michael Jackson's signature on a document stating that Jackson agreed to let the film air and gave him all rights. As a result of Bashir's sensational film, Michael Jackson was falsely accused of child molestation by the boy and his family who appeared in the documentary. He was eventually acquitted of all charges, but the damage was irreparable. In 2010, Bashir interviewed Sean "Diddy" Combs. Diddy would later regret doing the interview, complaining that Bashir's questions were not being handled correctly and that there were times when he had to give him an ultimatum. Bashir tried to paint a picture of the rap mogul as a bad parent, irresponsible womanizer, and megalomaniac. In 2011, Bashir interviewed journalist Andrew Breitbart, who would later complain about Martin Bashir's constant disrespect and unfairness. He repeatedly tried to paint the blogger as a racist. In 2014, Bashir was forced to resign from MSNBC after making disgraceful and slanderous comments about former Governor Sarah Palin. Bashir called Palin a world-class idiot who deserved to have someone defecate and urinate in her mouth. After intense public backlash, he left the network. It should be noted that Martin Bashir is not a real journalist. He admitted during his testimony at the Michael Jackson trial that he never graduated from a school of journalism. Martin Bashir's career was built on lies and deception. hurting others and causing them great misfortune for his own personal benefit. His actions left a trail of damaged reputations and broken trust. Many reporters have had successful careers but didn't have to go to these appalling lengths. Which makes one wonder, what is really up with this guy? Perhaps a psychiatric evaluation will get to the bottom of his sadistic ways. Ultimately, in 2021, karma caught up with Bashir and his career ended in disgrace, a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked ambition and ethical lapses in journalism. Today, his story serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of truth and accountability in the media.